Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the live stream Saturday night, live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the news. I'm going to move some crypto around for you guys. I've got some stuff on the agenda for that tonight. I will do my best to answer your questions and troubleshoot your problems live. And all of the hilarity that will ensue at some times. So be prepared to watch me sweat. So let's get started here. All right, thanks for joining me. I'm here with the rig. As usual, I've got my basic attention token shirt on tonight. It's I like this shirt. It's pretty cool. And things have been going so well with the market, but we'll talk about that. I'm here to give you technical support. Don't forget, this is not really an investment forum. We will talk about investing a little bit, but I don't do individual coin evaluations. I don't hype leverage trading platforms and that kind of stuff. So let's dive in. We'll switch over to this guy over here. Let's take a look at who's here tonight. I'm going to pop out chat and put it over on the other monitor. Pop out chat. All right, let's go over here. And then, yeah. So let's see who's here tonight. Mobile Android is here, who is a repeat viewer. I always enjoy that when people come back. Dan is here. Hello, Dan. It's good to have you. Had a nice meeting with Dan over the week here in lovely Michigan. So it's good to have Dan here. Reese is also a repeat viewer. Grand Illusion, who has been with me for a while now, watching from Idaho. Welcome. JDO is here as usual. Good to have you here, JDO. Treb3, who's also been here before. Barbara K. William. It's like all the people that regularly watch the live stream are here tonight. It's good to have everybody here. And then welcome to anyone who comes in new. Mobile Android's like, Bat? Yeah, well, Bat is a great idea. It's one of those utility tokens. We can talk a little more about Bat tonight. Let's see here. Do a video on how. Doc Clover 100 asked me about doing a video on how I built my rig. I thought about doing that for a while, and I actually tried it. It's not as easy as it sounds. There's some technical difficulties in filming yourself doing a build. There are some tough angles to get at. So I would need kind of a way to mount the camera. I have this thing here, which I have used in the past. It's a camera mount. It'll mount. It's good for overheads, but it can be a little bit tricky. And it all boils down to, really, in the end, that when I'm building a rig, I want to focus on building the rig and not recording a video. And rigs take, a good rig can take a good 6 to 8, 9, 12 hours to do. So there's a lot of footage there that you have to edit to do that. But I've thought about it, and maybe I could just do an overview, perhaps. I've done some videos on configuring the Corsair lighting using Corsair IQ. But that's been quite a while since I've done that. Anyway, it's funny, when you do a YouTube channel, you sort of get in, you could call it a rut, but it also is sort of like what works best for you and what you're comfortable with. I've done some thought about expanding and doing some like on-site recording and that kind of stuff. It's just, I feel better here in my, in front of the rig at my house with the cameras and everything. And trying to break out of that and do other stuff is a little difficult. Mobile Android is here, has been here since the beginning. That's great. What happened is I noticed I started sparring with spammers and they started reporting me, so YouTube banned 4 of my accounts. I really hate spammers. Yeah, I hate spammers too. All right, so before I jump into the news, I'm just going to real quick go over and point out that there is a description down below this video where I put a lot of my links for all of the products that I'm affiliated with. If you're interested in any of these, I would highly encourage you to visit their sites using my affiliate link. Help support me, help support the channel, and it doesn't cost you anything extra to use my affiliate links. I wanted to point out that Dan said something the other day about the links in my videos and how it sort of reflected on the type of channel I run and the type of person that I am. He said that there are a lot of crypto influencers out there that have a lot of links for trading platforms, leverage trading platforms, the kind of places where you can lose your shirt very easily. I get a lot of people asking me to sponsor their products. And a lot of them, anybody that wants me to promote a trading platform is usually like I don't do that at all. The only one that I've really do is, well, I mean, I promote Coinbase, but they don't, and they have affiliate, and I do get some money from them, and Crypto.com, but they are, straight up trading platforms and not and really leveraged trading platforms, right? I don't know that you can do leverage trading on Coinbase. I'm not sure if you could do it on Binance US, but I don't believe in that. I think it's really risky and it can get you in some serious trouble. So buying and holding, buying dips, selling highs, that kind of stuff, just common sense kind of stuff. But leverage trading for me is something that I don't think is a good idea, especially for newcomers. Anyway, we'll go into that. So yeah, we've got BlockFi where you can earn some interest on your. So anyway, what I was trying to get to was Dan was saying that he trusted me because of the types of links that I have, and I hope that all of you guys trust me, and I'm not out here just to make a quick buck and to throw you under the bus for people that I get a lot of companies that want me to promote their products, and I don't promote products. I was told by Crypto Lark early on, who is also a great YouTuber I like, he said, be careful the types of companies that you promote or the type of affiliate relationships that you accept, right? Don't just grab everyone that comes by. And so I take that to heart. So anyway, we've got the wallets, the Crypto.com, the Ledger Nano, the Trezor, some Hodler clothing, which I think is pretty cool, Ledger Starter Pack, COINTRACKER for your taxes, NordVPN for a good, solid VPN, Coinbase, Kraken, and Binance US, and of course the Brave browser if you want to earn BAT while you're browsing, right? I got my email here. I've been kind of lax on replying to my emails, so I apologize for that. I get under the weather with the best of them. So I'm not always like up and at 'em answering emails every day. I'm lucky if I'm up and at 'em recording videos, let alone replying. So, but I do reply to your emails eventually. So I'm really sorry for those that have posted emails and I haven't replied. And then, of course, all the news stories that we're covering tonight. So let's dive in. I got some cool stuff on the agenda for tonight. Got it all written down, some stuff I want to do for you guys. So let's jump into the news real quick. As you can see, everything's red. We call this a red day. It's been kind of a red weekend. So, and accordingly, our headline is Market Wrap, Bitcoin declines into the weekend as volatile month continues. Oh, I haven't turned on my lights. Let's turn on those lights. All right. You're kidding me. Did I actually do that? All right. Oh, seriously. So I'm like, I was messing around with the lights earlier, and there it goes. Okay, cool. Got them both. One of the lights that I have, it's got like a vise underneath that clamps to the table. These key lights that I'm using, and it was not straight, and I got under the table and started messing around with it, and it was going to be too big of a hassle, and so I kind of let go, but somehow I jiggled the power cable. But it's on. We're on. We're good. Everything's good. Enough about that, right? All right, so market wrap, Bitcoin declines into the weekend. We've had kind of a tough couple of months with Bitcoin on the downswing. We're going to take a look at the chart of Bitcoin in general, and I can't seem to get in focus here. Okay. All right, there we go. Bitcoin traded lower on Friday as the price struggled near 35,000. The cryptocurrency was trading around 32,000 at press time. Traders are whipsawed. Concerns about regulatory crackdowns and environmental issues have weighed on Bitcoin's price. You know, it's funny. I mean, I guess they've been bashing Bitcoin for being non-green for a while. Wasn't a huge factor in the price action, so to speak. It wasn't until Elon Musk brought it out and stopped accepting Bitcoin for Teslas. That was kind of what really toppled Bitcoin off its big bull run. One of the turning points. And he brought up the fact that Bitcoin wasn't green. It's sort of been around a while, but I guess now it's a big deal. But we will, and then we'll talk a little more about that in depth. But, you know, as far as the market goes, there's been short-term consolidation between 30,000 and 40,000. Chinese market participants have been selling during the last month. And miners, I guess, people that are getting closed down. If you're a miner in China, and there was quite a few of them that are being closed down, you either stop mining and sell your Bitcoin and, you know, open a shoe shop or a restaurant, or you decide to move and then you have some expenses, so you need to sell your Bitcoin. So there's a lot of people in China, miners, selling Bitcoin. And then a lot of people that are just like us in the US, they read headlines, they get scared, and, you know, they think, oh my gosh, I better sell my Bitcoin before the government takes it or closes my bank account. And so, yeah, there's a lot of selling pressure over in China. And then they mentioned the GRAYSCALE unlocking, that'll be our next story. GRAYSCALE is a company that does custodial Bitcoin, and apparently they're coming to this point where people can start selling their Bitcoin. So we're looking at some downward pressure there. And then this one here, with newcomers in the crypto market seeing their profit and capital getting wiped out by selling waves, newcomers are taking their losses as they can't stomach this much negative volatility anymore. You know, and that's sad that, you know, I'm sure there were a lot of people that bought in January and February, March and April, and then saw their profits get wiped out and then sold. Hopefully most of them sold at a profit. Some of them probably sold at a loss because they just were too scared. They didn't want to watch it melt away. And I understand that sentiment, right? It's tough, right? I personally haven't sold anything really. I've converted a little bit of Bitcoin, but it has been tough on me. It's been depressing to watch, a nest egg get devastated like that. But, you know, and I jumped in and started buying more crypto as the prices dropped, you know, getting those deals, and it just kept dropping. And, now I'm like kind of tapped out. I don't have any more, funny money or play money to dump into the market anymore. And it's a little depressing, but I haven't sold, right? I haven't sold any crypto. So anyway, And then this next story here is a little more in depth about the Grayscale unlockings, as the Grayscale Trust unlocks some of its holdings. Apparently, when you buy into it, there's a timeline of when, once you buy in, you have the option of getting out at a certain point, but you have to leave it in there for a while, and then that's coming up. I wanted to bring this up though too. This is JPMorgan analysis, right? JPMorgan is talking about the downward selling pressure on Bitcoin due to, the Grayscale unlocking. In my book, when you have Wall Street firms analyzing the price of Bitcoin, that's bullish for Bitcoin, right? That didn't used to happen back in 2017 and 18. They weren't touching Bitcoin analysis at all. They were ignoring Bitcoin, or anybody that was associated with those big Wall Street firms was just saying, Bitcoin is worthless. It's only used by criminals and that. And now they're analyzing the Bitcoin market, right? They're like, oh yeah, Bitcoin could go higher, Bitcoin could go lower, But if they're telling me Bitcoin is going lower, they're still analyzing Bitcoin, right? They're in, right? They've come to the party and they're here, right? So they can't deny that, right? They're like, oh yeah, well, we're just analyzing Bitcoin because you guys are buying it, whatever. No, they're in, right? Obviously, right? So that's good overall for Bitcoin when we see these big firms giving their 2 cents on the Bitcoin market, right? And then the world's first, this is some better news. The world's first ETF adds 3 million per day through BTC price dip. So there are Bitcoin ETFs. This one is in Canada. There's another one over in Switzerland, I think. I'm not sure. But this is one of the first ETFs ever in North America, of course. It was Canadian. And they seem to be doing okay, right? There's people that are still buying into it, even with the price dips. So it's called this is a on-chain analysis. And like we mentioned, Bitcoin is a transparent blockchain. Anyone can see what's happening. So there's an on-chain analytics service called Glassnode that's looking at the Purpose Bitcoin ETF, seeing lots of continuing to add to its assets under management through the second half of May, right? Now those assets may be worth less in dollars or Canadian dollars, but they're going up in the number of Bitcoins that they're managing, right? People are still interested in buying Bitcoin through these ETFs. And the U.S. Securities and Exchange Committee is still dragging its feet. Securities and Exchange Commission, whatever they are, they still haven't approved a Bitcoin ETF. They just delayed it again recently. But it's not a question of if, it's a question of when, right? So we'll see. That should be very bullish for Bitcoin once the U.S. approves Bitcoin ETFs because of the amount of capital that's around, right? Now, I think I had another story. Let me just cover that real quick. El Salvador's Bitcoin law effective September. E-wallets get 30,000. Yeah, that's a cool story here. Let's check this out. This was, over the week I saw this story. And El Salvador, as you remember, has passed a law making Bitcoin a legal tender. There are some elements of the law that are a little sketchy because they're kind of forcing people to accept Bitcoin. It's kind of weirdly worded, but, if you look at a bill, it says on there, this is legal tender for all debts, public and private, which basically means if you have a US dollar and you go into a store, they should accept it, right? But it does say debts. I don't know if you call that a debt when you're buying a soda, So whether or not merchants in the U.S. are forced to accept U.S. dollars by law, I don't know. But you know, it's all I'm saying is that I think El Salvador is just trying to make it so that it's similar to the way U.S. dollars are viewed in the U.S. Right? It's like this is you can't say, oh, I don't take dollars, right? That's not legal tender. So they're trying but part of their law is kind of requiring vendors to accept Bitcoin. It's kind of weird that way. But anyway, but this new app that they're going to be bringing out around September or maybe before that is I don't know how they're going to like determine whether you're a citizen. Well, I guess it doesn't get funded until you actually verify your identity. So you can download this Chivo e-wallet, and then after you have verified your identity via the app's face recognition, they will fund the wallet with $30 worth of Bitcoin, and that's nothing to sneeze at, really. It's pretty cool. Should be a lot of people using that pretty much right away. I don't know. I'm assuming $30 worth of Bitcoin buys quite a bit in El Salvador. I used to live in Indonesia, and their currency was such that, like, $10 worth of their currency could buy you quite a lot of groceries, right? Or especially $100 worth of their currency, right? If you bought local, right? If you went to the Starbucks, you could spend like 80. It'd be like. And it was weird. Anyway, I won't go into that, but it's like Burger King and McDonald's in Jakarta. You could spend a week's salary there. I don't know. It's probably changed now. But anyway. All right. And I think we covered all the news stories. So what I wanted to mention was there have been a lot of stories, and I didn't pin any tonight, but there have been a lot of stories about how this whole crackdown in China on mining is bullish in the long term for Bitcoin, and that it solves some of the issues that we're dealing with. The ESG issue with Bitcoin being non-green. Not only Bitcoin being not green, being blamed on China and Chinese miners that use coal-powered electricity, but also the fact that China, at several points over Bitcoin's history, has controlled a high percentage of the Bitcoin hashing power, right? And there is such a thing known as the 51% attack, which a lot of people say, well, if China has got all this hashing power, they could take over the Bitcoin blockchain. But that would also mean that you would have to coordinate all of these miners. Just because they all live in the same country doesn't mean they're all going to do the same thing. Right. This whole de-mining process of all of the miners closing down in China and moving to other countries like Kazakhstan, Russia, Canada, U.S., Texas, Florida, South America, is taking away the hashing power of China, so that a lot of those arguments against Bitcoin that were premised on Bitcoin is bad for the environment because Chinese miners are generating the majority of the hash power. That goes away. And then the other one that, well, China has too much hashing power. So I'm not going to invest in Bitcoin in the U.S. Oh, my Echo thought I was talking to her. My Alexa. The hashing power being in, if a big Wall Street firm is wary of investing in Bitcoin because, well, China has, maybe over 51% of the hashing power, they could take over Bitcoin. Well, if China gets demined, if so to speak, and the hashing power gets distributed evenly around the world, then that argument falls apart, right? So there might be a lot of institutional money waiting to go into Bitcoin that was wary because of China's overly representative of the hashing power. So that argument is going. And then China kind of gets what they want because there's a lot of Bitcoin miners that are using their electrical grid and sucking it up. And then China is also trying to promote their digital yuan, whatever, yuan. So they get what they want, we get what we want. I've heard some stories that it was a collusion, that the U.S. government and the Chinese government plan this out, whatever. You get what you want, we get what we want. Who knows, right? We won't delve into conspiracy theories tonight, right? All right. So I wanted to, let's see, we were going to look quickly at the Bitcoin chart overall. And it looks pretty bad here, right? But I wanted to point out a couple of things about the price of Bitcoin, right? I'm a big believer in Bitcoin as a technology. Price follows. It's similar to, like, say, Amazon, right? You can believe in Amazon as a technology, right? You're like, oh, wow, online shopping, right? That's a good idea, right? And you can understand that. And then the money will follow, right? A lot of people piled into Amazon early on, and then it was kind of a bubble, and then the price went down. But overall, anybody that invested in Amazon, ended up doing very well, right? And Apple, right? You can look at Apple and say, oh, well, that's, computer technology. That's a good idea, or smartphones. That's a good idea. And, if they're successful at what they do, right? And we don't know. Bitcoin may not be the successful one, right? The Bitcoin may not be there may be other coins that knock it off its crown, whatever. Pedestal. That's one. Pedestal. But anyway, so I believe in Bitcoin as a technology, but the price follows. A lot of people just care about its price. But let's talk a little bit about that. Let's go back to, say, January of 2017, and Bitcoin was around $1,000, right? We had the big run-up at the end of 2017 where Bitcoin almost cracked 20. Not quite. Some places it did, right? And then we had the crypto winter of 2018, which saw Bitcoin go all the way back down to around 32 something, right? But all this time, there was a lot of people bashing Bitcoin, talking about how, they would always point out that it had reached almost 20,000 and that it had crashed and that it was all over and Bitcoin was, a bye-bye thing, right? But I would always point out, I would say, well, wait a minute. Yes, it did reach up around 20 at the end of 2017, early 2018, and did come down from there. But if you look at the beginning of 2017 and you see that Bitcoin was around 1,000, all through the bubble and the pop, we never saw Bitcoin at 1,000 again. That is a thing of the past, right? And then we got down to around 32, right? Well, we haven't seen that either since that low, right? So just kind of looking at the beginning of each year, right? We got the beginning of 2017, Bitcoin 1,000. We haven't seen that again. Bitcoin at the beginning of 2018 was still kind of in the bubble. Bitcoin at the beginning of 2019 was around 4,000. We haven't really seen that, right? We had this big dip in 2020 when the stock market took a dive due to COVID, the big crash, so to speak, the big COVID crash. And even then, Bitcoin was still like around 6,000, right? So we have not seen Bitcoin at 3,000. We have not seen Bitcoin at 1,000, right? So it's pretty steady. Now, this looks pretty scary, I have to tell you, right? And then we cracked 20,000 at the end of 2020, right? We revisited that high. Like, we cracked it again towards the end of 2020. We still haven't seen Bitcoin at 20 again, right? So coming into the beginning of 2020, we saw Bitcoin, around 20, around 30, right? And yeah, it's back down around 30, right? It's almost back to where it was at the beginning of this year, right? But we still haven't seen 20,000. We might, but we definitely haven't seen Bitcoin at 3,000 or 1,000. So a little perspective, right? Overall, right? Just wanted to point that out. All right. All right, so what did I want to do tonight? I wanted to buy some DOT on Coinbase, right? We can buy DOT on Coinbase. So let's get ourselves logged into our Coinbase account. And we'll put in our two-factor authentication for Coinbase. Get in there. Now I think I can buy DOT on Coinbase. Maybe not on Coinbase, right? Might be only Coinbase Pro. So let's see here. What's this? I can't possibly have that much in here. Right? Let me have all this money in here. Oh, I have some US dollar coin in there. Okay, cool. But let's see if we can buy DOT. Right, so let's go to buy sell. Let's go to here and let's see if we can. They don't have a search. Oh, okay, we got it. Okay, so we can buy DOT on Coinbase. Right. Now, we can use our bank account or we can use our ATM card. Right? Now, I think I can use, I don't know that I can buy with my US dollar coin, unfortunately. You can't do like a direct swap using your US dollar coin, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I could be wrong about that. I think someone pointed, convert. There we go. All right. Let's convert from US dollar coin, which we got $100 in US dollar coin, to DOT, if we can. Can we? Can I? Where is it? Where'd it go? Is it just, okay, there it is. Boom. There we go. This should, because, yeah, and they're still going to charge me a fee. I can't believe they're still going to charge me $3 to do this. It's US dollar coin. It's their coin. They created it. It's their stable coin, and they're still charging me a merchant fee to use it to buy another cryptocurrency. A little disappointed in that. I was kind of hoping we could avoid the merchant charge tonight with our US dollar coin, but we can't. But I will say this about US dollar coin on Coinbase is that you can sell it for US dollar free and clear. Like it's an easy convert to US dollar. But anyway. So yeah, you're going to get merchant charges on Coinbase. That's just the way it is. We could go over to Coinbase Pro and make this purchase, but they hold your funds for a few days, 4 to 6 days or whatever. So I don't want to fool around with any of that. I want to do a quick buy and withdraw to show you guys here. So let's go ahead and buy. Well, in this case, we'll convert, right? We're going to convert our US dollar coin into Polkadot. Boom, we got DOT on our Coinbase account. Now we want to put it in our own wallet, right? So we're going to put it in our own wallet, and I'll use my Ledger Nano X, right? I have a Ledger Nano X here, and I'm going to store the DOT in my Ledger Nano X. Okay, class, does the DOT actually go into this device? No. The private keys for DOT are stored on this device. But the DOT itself is stored on the Polkadot blockchain. I know it's kind of weird, but that's how it works. So let's get this out of here. Let's go to our DOT portfolio. Oh no! You can't. Oh, how dare you! Send receives temporarily disabled or currently disabled for DOT. While we work on a fix, your funds remain secure on Coinbase. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I was already. I didn't try to do this beforehand, so I didn't know that they had suspended send and receives for DOT. So I'm not going to be able to withdraw my DOT from my Coinbase account. That's kind of a disappointment. I wonder if it's the same with Coinbase Pro. I would assume that it is. Well, I'm not gonna. I was gonna mess with it. Let's see what happens. Let's just, for the heck of it. They may not even let me deposit it in my Coinbase Pro account, for all I know. Let's try it, though. Let's see what happens. All right, so if we go to Coinbase Pro, and come on. All right, we'll get signed in here. Let's see if we can deposit that DOT in our Coinbase Pro account. So for Coinbase Pro, we go to Deposit. And we say DOT. We can search here, right? We say we want to deposit some DOT. Let's deposit it from Coinbase. They probably won't let me even do this, right? Let's say, okay, all of the DOT that I have on Coinbase, I want to deposit in Coinbase Pro, right? There's no fee for this. Let's hit deposit. Okay, that's done. Let's go up here. Let's refresh. And okay. All right, now let's try. Okay, let's go to all portfolios. I don't know. Okay, there we go. So we got a balance of DOT. Now let's see if we can take it off here. That would be cool. Let's try withdraw. Let's try DOT. Let's try crypto address. All right, so where are we going to put this DOT, right? Let's launch Ledger Live. I'm going to play around with Ledger Live tonight as well. So for those of you who don't know, Ledger Live is a piece of software that you can download to your computer, which allows you to manage your cryptocurrency wallets, right? The wallets that are tied to these hardware devices, right? So I have an empty DOT account down here, which is like, I don't know why it's like always got a red X on it. It's weird. So anyway, basically what you would do is, you know, you go over to the manager. Let's get the manager is that section of Ledger Live where you can interface with your device. Oh, let's do this. Let's get in here. All right, there is the allow Ledger Manager command, right? I got to hit both buttons to enable that, to allow it, right? And then Ledger Live is going to interface with my device. And basically, let's turn this off real quick. You search for DOT, whoops, right? You find the app, and then you install the app on your device. I already have DOT on my device, right? But this is where the rubber meets the road. When you install the app is basically when you create the wallet. You create a private key for DOT on your wallet, in your device, right? So once you've done that, you can go over to accounts. You can say add account and then choose DOT, right? It didn't used to be like this. It didn't used to be that you could add a DOT account, but you can now, right? So you hit DOT, you hit continue, and you connect your device, right? It wants you to open the Polkadot app, right? So hit both buttons there. And now it's going to scan my device for existing wallets, right? Actually, there's an existing wallet on here. Oops. I don't know what's not, didn't work. Huh, okay. Well, that's kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that. I told you guys we're going to see me sweat tonight. It's not, it doesn't want to interface with this for some reason. Okay. Well, we already have the account. Whether or not it's going to work to send some DOT in here, we'll find out, right? So in tonight's case, that's only $100 worth of DOT. I'm sure it's going to be in there. Okay, let's see if it will interface with the device. Okay, there it is. Please review, right? I have to scroll over here. There's the DOT address. Notice I wanted to match what I see on my screen, on my computer screen, right? So that's the verification step. Now I'm going to hit approve, but I'm going to go ahead and copy it into my clipboard first, right? because it does sort of disappear after I hit confirm on the device. Now I have the dot address in my clipboard, right? So let's see if we can withdraw it from Coinbase Pro. That'd be a neat little trick, right? It'll probably fail. Coinbase Pro will probably tell me when I try to withdraw that they've disabled withdrawal. All right, so there's the dot address that we just got from Ledger Live. We'll paste that in there, and then we have to say use this address, and it sees it. It says a valid dot address. It's happy. Let's do the max, right? Let's attempt our withdrawal. They're going to charge me 0.02 network fee. Is that dot? I don't know. It's not that much, I guess. Let's hit withdrawal. All right, they want the verification code, which is basically my Coinbase two-factor authentication from Google Authenticator. So I'll put in that code. Where is that? Okay, 318342. And let's see it reject me. Yep, Polkadot withdrawals disabled. Well, you get the idea, right? So I went through every step possible on Coinbase Pro, and what should have happened was it should have said, yay, it's successful, it's on its way, but it's not because dot withdrawals are temporarily disabled on Coinbase Pro. Okay, and Coinbase, right? Just dot, right? Not Bitcoin and Ethereum. Just sometimes, I don't know why they do that for whatever reason. And then we would have sat and waited for the dot to come into this wallet, and then we would have been all happy and clapped our hands when we saw the dot arrive in our own wallet. And then those of you who are new might say, well, why in the heck would you go through all this trouble? And the answer is crypto, the real crypto, the idea, the spirit behind crypto is self-custody, right? I am holding my own crypto in my own wallet, right? I'm not trusting a third party to hold it for me, right? That's what we do with banks. We put our money in the bank and we trust the bank to hold the money for us, right? Crypto is different. Crypto, you self-custody your own because it's digital, right? It's a better, newer form of money, right? The problem with banks, and there are is that, with fractional reserve banking, banks can lend out more money than they actually have. That's putting it very simply, right? You think to yourself, a bank, they get money from depositors and then they lend that out to other people. But what if the depositor wants their money back and they've lent it out to said business that's building a bridge, right? Then what? Well, they have to have a certain amount of money on hand in order to fulfill depositor requests, right? That's what you trust your bank to do. But unfortunately, they only have to have a small fraction of what they have lent out on hand to handle withdrawal requests, right? So if everybody went to the bank at the same time and tried to withdraw their money, the system would collapse, right? It's called a bank run, right? So basically, we trust banks to give us back our money when we ask them, but they don't really, because it's not our money anymore. Once we give it to the bank, it's the bank's money, and then the bank owes us a debt, just like you owe your credit card bill, right? So what if you don't have enough money to pay your credit card bill? You don't pay them that month. Anyway, self-custody, crypto. We want crypto in our own wallet, and this is how we do it. There are lots of ways to store crypto. You can have a dot-based wallet. I believe you can store dot in Trust Wallet on your phone. Dot has their own types of wallets that you can use. There's some wallets that you can install on your phone that'll hold dot. There's some wallets you can install on your phone that hold Bitcoin. Or you can keep your Bitcoin in a cryptocurrency exchange like Coinbase Pro. But when you're putting it on an exchange, you're trusting them to give you your crypto when you ask for it. That may not always be possible, like right now, right? They've temporarily suspended withdrawals. They're assuring me that my crypto is safe, but I can't have my own crypto. That kind of bums me out, right? All right, but that was one thing I wanted to do for you guys tonight. So we weren't able to do that. But, the good news is that you can buy DOT on Coinbase now, and that you can store your DOT in your Ledger wallet now, right? That's been around a while, but you can manage DOT in Ledger Live, so that's a good thing, right? So I kind of wanted to cover those two features, but I can't right now. All right, so, but now, let's go to the next thing. Coinbase has the crypto, but it's getting too low to ensure the system does not go dry. Okay, maybe. Banks are huge scams, LOL. Does anyone else miss Silk Road, or is it just me? Banks are the only business that gets free product. So I was reading an article about banks the other day, and they said, like, some businesses, like a steel company produces steel, and a shoe company produces shoes, and banks produce debt. Isn't that weird? It's like that's their product. They produce debt. What do? I produce debt. That's their product. Anyway, we live in a debt-based economy. All right. So, now another cool thing that just happened today is that I noticed. It may have been a few days. Is that now you can withdraw your cake from Crypto.com. You could buy cake on Crypto.com since April. So let's do that. Let's buy a little. And cake is a Binance Smart Chain based token, which is sort of the governance token for the PancakeSwap website. And the PancakeSwap website is a Binance Smart Chain decentralized exchange where you can swap cryptos. And in addition to that, you can get involved in DeFi, which is, oh, that's cute. Oops. Yeah. Where you can stake and farm your crypto to earn a return on your crypto holdings, right? So this is what banks really don't do for us anymore. It used to be that people put their money in banks to earn interest. And it was a little bit inconvenient, when you needed your money, you had to run to the bank and go inside and everything. And then banks got more convenient. So they got ATMs, they've got digital, they've got apps, online, everything. Now the bank basically provides us the convenience of allowing us access to our money digitally, so that we can use ATMs, we can use our debit card at the restaurants, all that kind of stuff. The bank, and we pay banks for that privilege now, right? We don't really use banks to earn interest on our money anymore. Maybe, but I mean, have you looked at the latest rates for savings accounts? They're horrible. They're like less than 1% return. So DeFi is a place where you can earn a return on your investment. So anyway, we're going to dive into, where'd it go? I had this. We're going to dive into our Crypto.com app now. Crypto.com, the world's fastest growing crypto app. So I've been using this for a while. I've been partners with them, so I just wanted to throw that out there. What exactly we're about to do. We're going to use the Crypto.com app, which is a iOS-based or Android cryptocurrency exchange where you can buy, sell, trade crypto, right? And they also have their MCO Visa card where you can spend crypto in the real world. A big believer in that as well. And then you can stake crypto on their platform. But today, we're just going to buy some cake, and then we're going to withdraw it from Crypto.com to our cake-based wallet. All right, so let's get moving. Let's go ahead and open up Crypto.com. I'm going to go to trade. I'm going to do a buy, and I'm going to buy, let's see, where is it? Cake. PancakeSwap, they call it. It is called PancakeSwap. How much do I want to buy? Let's buy $100 worth. I can adjust that fee here. We can switch. Oh, I can't. Actually, what I need to just adjust it up. Let's say let's buy a cake. Cake is dirt cheap, by the way, right now. So we'll buy 8 cake. We'll hit buy cake. There's a 3% fee on the card for using my debit card, actually. So it's going to cost me $2.90, about the same as the the Coinbase merchant fee, right? I don't know if they're still doing that 30-day free. Ugh, seriously, you're going to make me go through this? Doggone it! Ouch! I don't have my wallet with me at the moment. Doggone it! That's okay. I can handle this. I got it. I'm okay. Where is it? Doggone it. Ugh. Doggone it. All right. I'm sorry. I got to run grab my wallet. Ugh. All right, so I got to the top of the stairs and then I realized that I had that code memorized. I've known that for quite a while. Okay, what am I doing over here? That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, I moved my phone so you guys couldn't see me enter this. Okay, where are we here? Oh, come on now. Oh, it was my phone, right? Okay, here it is. Here it is. All right. Sorry about this, guys. So like I said, I got to the top and I realized that I got to the top of the stairs. I was like, oh yeah, I know the code for my ATM card because I was using it to buy FedEx for a while. And there. Okay, so we bought it. So anyway, I knew the code, but I forgot that I remembered it until I got to the top. I was like, wait a minute, isn't it those 3 numbers that I already know? So anyway, all right. They don't usually ask you for that. I don't know why they did, but they did. Because I buy crypto on crypto.com quite often. Now, Dan and I were talking about crypto.com the other day, and there are some limitations. They have limits on how much you can use in one day when you buy crypto. But I've also run into there's other limits that my bank imposes, right? Like on my ATM card, I found out that they won't let me use more than $3,000 for any one ATM transaction. Now, I'm assuming that if you have good credit and a lot of money in the bank, you can call them, or if you like get a better bank account tier or whatever, they have different tiers. You know, this is our friendly, bank account. This is our business bank account, or this is our premier bank account. Anyway, they may have, like for big wigs, they may have higher spending limits on the ATM, but it turned out for me it was 3,000, and I even called them and talked to their like tech support at the bank, and I was like, can you raise my limit higher? I mean, I got like plenty of money in the bank account. I got like whatever it was at the time. I was trying to buy a graphic card and I had like $6,000 in the bank, and they wouldn't let me use my ATM card on Amazon to buy like a $4,000 item. They were like, nope. I was like, seriously, it's my money. I have it in the bank, but they said no. Anyway, we got our crypto, right? There's our Pancake Swap. All right, so let's move this Pancake Swap into our Pancake Swap compatible wallet. So we haven't visited Pancake Swap in a while, right? So this is the Pancake Swap website. where you can trade cryptocurrencies. But it is Binance Smart Chain, so you do have to have a wallet configured for the Binance Smart Chain. I'm using MetaMask, and up here at the top is my MetaMask network. Most of you who have used MetaMask in the past may not have even noticed that the Ethereum mainnet is the default network, and it unless you change it, right? So most people didn't maybe not even realize that this is a pull-down menu. They're busy playing around with their Ethereum and their ERC20 tokens. But you can pull this down and switch networks. Now most of these are test networks if you look at these, right? Like the Kovan network. They're just like for test stuff. But you can actually add a new network, and I have Binance Smart Chain on here, right? And if you go into your settings, you can go down to networks and add a new network if you know the right settings, right? I've gone through this in my videos. How do you configure a Binance Smart Chain wallet? Let's see, I was looking at that video earlier. This guy, right? Not only does this video walk you through setting up the MetaMask wallet for Binance Smart Chain, it also explains how to fund the wallet with BNB, which I'd kind of like to do a little bit later as well. If you guys don't mind, we'll do that. Paste. All right. Jamie Burry mentioned that his bank shut his account because of a crypto transaction. I've heard of that. My bank is Chase, and they seem to be okay with it, but you never know. The hammer might drop at some point where banks won't allow you to. They might close your account if you're doing crypto or whatever. They might give you a warning or whatever. But there are banks in the U.S. that don't like you doing crypto. It's a fact of life, but there are ways around all of that, right? So, but let's stay on target here. I want to move some money into this. I want to move my cake into this wallet, right? So, so that I can trade on the PancakeSwap website. So as you can see up here, I have a wallet that's connected. You noticed when I switched networks that it got disconnected, right? When we switched to Ethereum, it got disconnected, right? It says connect and unlock. But when we switched it back to Binance Smart Chain, it automatically reconnected to the wallet, right? And then, you can go up here and there's different wallets can be connected. As you can see, I'm kind of an aficionado. I've got several different wallets in my MetaMask interface, right? MetaMask is more than just one wallet. You can manage multiple wallets in MetaMask, which is pretty cool, right? But right now we're on this one, new BSC, right? That's the one we're using right now, right? So I need to whitelist this address. So let's pull down MetaMask. Let's go to these three dots over here. And the address is right here, which I can copy into my clipboard. But for crypto.com, it makes it so much easier to scan that QR code. So let's do that. Let's go back over here to, PancakeSwap. Right, let's do transfer. Let's do withdrawal. Let's do external wallet. And we need to whitelist this wallet. This is not the same wallet that I did earlier, right? So I need to hit that plus up there in the top right corner. I'm going to add a new address. It's kind of sensitive. I choose wallet address. And now I tap that little QR code icon on my phone. And we'll scan that wallet in. That address. Oh, notice they did there's a little hiccup here, which used to happen with Ethereum addresses. Now it's happening with this. See, it says Ethereum on the front of that That's not right. It needs to be edited, right? You need to tap in there and then just erase that Ethereum, right? It bombs out when you try to do that. I don't know why it does that. All right, now we'll just call this one, what is this one? New BSC. New BSC. That's the wallet. I need my Google Authenticator code, so I'm going to slide over to Google Authenticator. The crypto.com code is the top. I'm going to tap it. It copies it into my phone clipboard. We'll slide back over here, and then we'll tap paste. All right. And there it goes. They're going to send me an email. I'm not going to tap that open email button down there. It sometimes opens the wrong email. So I'm just going to wait for my Google email to come in. And then I'll tap that alert and go down here to confirm withdrawal address. And then I'll hit open. And it should switch me over to Crypto. Doesn't what? Come on. What happened? Oh, is that new? What did I do there? Ugh, okay. Okay, so you're gonna see me mess up again tonight. Let's see if we can get back into crypto.com and see what's okay. Let's try that. See, that's not the same address, but it didn't like that address for some reason. Dan's on it tonight. He's deleting those guys, those spammer guys. That was weird. I don't know why it wouldn't take that address. It's what did it? I didn't even read the. Let's see. What did it say? The withdrawal address contained in the contract has already been confirmed or is invalid. It's possible that because it's part of the same MetaMask wallet that it doesn't like it. Maybe. All right. So why don't we switch back to the other wallet that I've already whitelisted? Let's go and switch back to BSC main, right? Let's just use that wallet. We'll use that wallet tonight. Now you can see there that the address is the smart wallet address that ends in 041C, which is the same as this. Let's go back. The address that I already have whitelisted that says 041C at the end is the same as this wallet, right? So let's just go ahead and withdraw that to this wallet. Well, let's hit withdraw cake. I'll go ahead and max it out at 8 cake. Let's see how much they charge. Interestingly enough, they're charging me a very small transfer fee. And I'm assuming that this is because it's on the Binance Smart Chain and fees are really low on the Binance Smart Chain. So this is a really great way to get cake into your wallet, right? They charge you more to withdraw BNB, Binance. I don't know that they support Binance Smart Chain BNB or not. They might now. I haven't played around with that yet. But let's just revel in the fact that they're charging me a very small withdrawal fee for this cake, 0.01 cake. That's pretty cool, right? Binance Smart Chain, faster, lower fees, all that good stuff, right? Let's go back over to our Google Authenticator, tap that code, slide back over to crypto.com, and paste that code and hit continue. Kind of did that fast because I was starting to run out of time. All right, so our cake withdrawal has been submitted. We're good, right? So we can buy cake on crypto.com, relatively cheap. You could buy it even cheaper if you use the fiat wallet. If you remember when I bought, I used the let's try it again. Cake. All right. If you remember, I used my debit card, which they charged like 0.99 merchant fee on that when you make a purchase using that. But if I had used the fiat wallet, I don't believe they charge you any fees on that. So you just have to think ahead and put some money in your fiat wallet. You connect your bank account. You can wire money or ACH money into the fiat wallet and make crypto purchases without those merchant fees that are associated with the card. So it'd be cheaper, right? I'm just too impatient to do that. So I need to do that. It takes a while. It takes like 3 to 5 business days for the money to actually hit your crypto.com account. Right? Legacy banking is for you, right? They're very quick to take your money. They're very slow to give you your money. Okay. That's the bank. All right. So now that we've done that, let's take a look at our wallet. I can just click this and pull down and look for cake. And there's cake. Actually, it takes it a minute here. Let it sync up. Try copying the address under the QR code. I could have done that, but in that case, I would have had to somehow gotten that address into crypto.com on my phone, right? So when I had my phone, I could scan the QR code, but in order to get the address, I would need to like either manually type it in crypto.com or email it to myself so that I could open my email on my phone, and then I could cut and paste that raw address as opposed to scanning the QR code. But I could see that I had the correct address in the address field after I did the QR code scan. So I'm not sure why it rejected that the first time. It may be because they were all within the same MetaMask wallet. I've had that issue before with Ledger, right? I think it's an independent address, or it's a new address that has been generated in the same Bitcoin wallet, even though it's a completely different address, a receiving address. They recognize that it's part of the same wallet. I don't know. Something, maybe it's blockchain related. But anyway, we got our cake now, right? In here. Now, as I mentioned before, there's a lot of things you can do on PancakeSwap in order to get a return on your crypto, right? This is what makes Cake so good. And Cake is the governance token on the PancakeSwap website. So like we can trade Cake, right? I can just go to Cake at the top and use it to buy something else if I wanted to, like say BNB. I could hit max and buy BNB. I'm not going to do that. I'd rather hold the Cake, right? Now I can also go over here to farms, and there are quite a few farms in PancakeSwap where you have to have liquidity pool first, which is a coin pair, and then you can earn interest on those coin pairs by depositing them in smart contracts. So what the heck am I talking about liquidity pools? Well, liquidity pool is where you take 2 coins and park them in a smart contract in order to facilitate trading, right? So you'll notice here in the farms that the Cake BNB pair is like the top pair. That's kind of where it all starts, right? Most people, on the PancakeSwap website are using BNB to buy everything else, right? And so the Cake BNB pair, there are a lot of people trading Cake for BNB and vice versa. So that's a big liquidity pool. So, and it's a very active liquidity pool, right? You can see it's their top liquidity pool, right? So putting some Cake and BNB into the Cake BNB liquidity pool, you'll earn trading fees, right? You're helping this platform with trading, right? When people make trades, there needs to be some liquidity out there. Most of the big exchanges have their own liquidity, right? This is a decentralized exchange. So the liquidity is provided by the users, right? And by doing so, you participate in the trading rewards, right? You get a piece of their trading fees by doing this. Bit risky though, right? If one or the other coins goes way up or way down, it could skew things out and you could lose, right? So it's a bit risky, but the rewards are good, right? We got like a 60% APR. When was the last time you got a 60% yearly return on a savings account in the U.S.? Never, right? Maybe in the heyday back in the 50s, 60s, when they were encouraging kids to put money in savings accounts and whatever, they were paying like maybe 10%. I don't know, maybe more. I don't know. But these days, U.S. savings accounts, less than 1%. So it doesn't make sense to put your money in a savings account in the U.S. The only thing really that makes sense is to spend your dollars before they become more worthless. And that is the idea behind the rat race, the grind in the U.S. financial system, right? They want us to spend our money. They want us to borrow money and spend it. They don't want us to really save money, right? They're not getting rich on that. They're getting rich on our debt and our spending, right? Our debt is what makes them rich. Our spending is what keeps this hamster wheel going, right? So when you get involved in crypto and DeFi, you can actually deposit your crypto and earn rewards by benefiting the system, by keeping the system going. Now, if you're worried about liquidity pools, there are other ways to earn interest on your crypto in what's called pools. This is what I tend to stick with. The single coin pools are where I like to park my cryptocurrency, because you can earn, look, that's 100% APY. That's pretty darn good right now for cake. APY, it's annual percentage yearly, or annualized, I don't know what it is. I couldn't tell you. And then it's not just cake, right? There's so many coins that you can earn interest on the PancakeSwap website, the platform. And PancakeSwap is not the only one. There's lots of them out there. But they can be risky because there's a lot of they're run by programmers, right? Sometimes the programmers take the funds that people have deposited. Sometimes they get hacked. But PancakeSwap is pretty trustworthy and pretty stable. It's one of the biggest ones. That's why I tend to talk about it. They don't pay me anything. And you're not really doing leveraged trading on here. It is risky, but nothing really in life is without its risk. But here we're taking coins that would normally just be sitting around in our wallet earning interest. Right? So I have several videos on how to use the PancakeSwap website. So I invite you to check out my channel if you're interested in doing that kind of stuff. I just dropped a video today on what I just showed you, which was withdrawing from PancakeSwap, or withdrawing from Coinbase to Coinbase. Crypto.com, pardon me. Crypto.com to PancakeSwap. All right. So let's see. What else did I want to do today? Oh, I wanted to... I remember. I won't do the BNB right now. I will if I have time. Oh, we're in good shape, aren't we? God damn, when did we start? Oh, okay. All right. I wanted to talk a little bit about how you manage your Ledger Nano X via Bluetooth and desktop. Right. So you saw me do this earlier. We went into the desktop version. I connected my device. Where is it? I connected my device, and then I attempted to add a dot account, which failed. But I don't talk that much about the phone-based app, so I'd like to do that tonight. And then I get a lot of questions with people about the moving. They'll say, can I move my crypto from my mobile app to Ledger Live? And it's difficult to wrap their head around it, that there's really no reason to move from the mobile to the desktop, because they're exactly the same thing, right? They're both just showing you what you've connected to your Ledger account. I don't know if I'm getting this across correctly. Let's see if I can do this. So we're looking at my phone, right? Let's look at my Ledger Live app, right? We can download Ledger Live onto our phone, right? And then we need to connect it to our Ledger device via Bluetooth. Let's see, it's in Manager. Okay, so if I go to Manager, you can see that I have this Ledger Nano X, which is this guy, connected via Bluetooth, right? Now, and you might say to yourself, gee, isn't that a little bit insecure? You've got like crypto flowing across the Bluetooth. Isn't that insecure? Well, the crypto is not really floating across the Bluetooth. The only thing that's floating across the Bluetooth are the transaction requests and the signed transactions, right? And and they're encrypted, right? But the crypto is on the blockchain, right? So, what do I mean by all that? Let's just briefly, if I want to withdraw Bitcoin from a wallet that's associated with this guy, I make a request. Ledger Live will send the request to the device. The device will evaluate the request, and I use the buttons to authorize the request. The private key, which never leaves the device, signs the transaction cryptographically. Then, after it's done that, it sends the signed transaction back across either via the cable to my computer or via Bluetooth to my phone to allow, to say, okay, the Bitcoin is okay to move, right? The Bitcoin address requires a private key to authorize a transaction, right? So I wanted to, God, this thing keeps falling off. Really, Rex is getting frustrated. All right. Woo. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect this Ledger device. I'm going to remove it. And let's go through the sync process. Right? You can see my phone. Okay. I'm going to put it on the little stand here. I want you to be able to see my device. All right. Let's get out of Polkadot. All right, let's quit. All right, let's move this over so you can see both. Okay, let's do that. There we go. All right. All right, now I'm going to attempt to do this live. Let's see if it works. I'm going to add the new, remember, I just deleted it, right? Oh, another thing I need to do when this happens. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Dan. Thanks for the tip. I appreciate it. Masked Ninja, how do you send Binance US or any crypto exchange cash to PayPal? I don't know that you can send directly from Binance US to PayPal. I can show you how. We'll go to Binance US in a minute. And as far as I know, you would have to send it to your bank account first, and then from your bank account to PayPal. I don't think there's any way to add a PayPal account to your Binance US, but we can check that in a sec. Let's go ahead and finish this connection just real quick. I'm going to hit Add New Ledger. Whoops. Right, it sees my Ledger device. Oh, and by the way, if you hold both buttons and go over here to Bluetooth, you'll see the name of the device. Now, if you hit both buttons, it will disable Bluetooth. We don't really want to do that. But there's really nothing that needs to be done in the Bluetooth control section to make this happen because it's enabled by default, right? But at least you can see the name of the device. And so you can confirm that, yeah, that's the right one, right? Let's go ahead and just exit the control center. We need to be at the home screen of the device when we do this. Let's hit on the phone. I'm going to tap where it says Nano X 523. All right, let's see what happens. It's going to do the device check. Is it going to do the pair? I don't think it is. It may, oh, you know what? It already paired before, so it just kind of reconnected. So I kind of wanted to show you the whole process, but I didn't. But I have a video on doing this if you're interested. Okay. And then it says connection failed or whatever. So that's what happens when we're live. Jesus, thank you. Just wanted to say thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Jesus. Let's go ahead and add some Litecoin. So let's hit add account. And then let's hit that plus up there on the top. We're going to choose add accounts. And I'm going to choose Litecoin. Now I have to choose the correct nano. And it should say open Litecoin app. Notice the phone app communicated with my device across the Bluetooth. It is connected to my computer, but that really has nothing to do with the phone app. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the... okay, there it goes. This is the phone app syncing with the device and looking for any existing Litecoin wallets. All right. There. It found an existing Litecoin account, 5 Litecoin. I'll let it finish its sync. And I'm not gonna choose that empty one. We'll just add the existing one. We'll hit continue, go to accounts, and lo and behold, we have the Litecoin that we see in our ledger live, right? See that Litecoin up here, that 5 Litecoin? It's the same exact account. It's the same Litecoin wallet. So there is no reason to move crypto from the mobile app to the Ledger Live app, right? That doesn't make sense. But some people think in that respect. That's not how it works. Now, if I would like to see all of the accounts that I have already added to Ledger Live on my phone, there's a way to do that, and a little easier than what we just went through. The way we did the sync, we would have to do that individually for every crypto. Let's not. Let's turn this camera off real quick. Let's go to accounts. Let's go to settings. Let's go to accounts. And let's go to export accounts. And look at this thing. Let's take our phone. Let's put it over here. So instead of doing each account one by interfacing with the ledger, I can simply go to add accounts again, the plus at the top right corner of my phone. See, and last time we did add accounts, let's do import desktop accounts. We'll tap on that, and we give Ledger Live access to the camera. We lift it up here, and then we hold it as it will sync. You see that little progress bar down there? It's going to, all of the accounts that were in Ledger Live are now available to my phone-based app, right? I can tap import. Now notice, I don't know why it sees that Ledger or that Litecoin. Let's go ahead and import them all though, just for the heck of it. One thing I should point out is that, see that one that says Ethereum Ledger S Black? That means that that account, the way I created it, the way I named it, is that it's not on the Ledger Nano X. That account is associated with a Ledger Nano S. And the Ledger Nano S does not interface with the Ledger Live app via Bluetooth because the Ledger Nano S has no Bluetooth capabilities. Now you can get a cable connection kit if you want to it'll actually connect cable-wise to your phone, which is a little freaky, but as it stands right now, the only thing I can do with this Ledger Nano S Black account on my phone is just monitor the account. Right? If I put some Bitcoin in there, it'll show up here on the phone. Right? But there's no way I can send Bitcoin out of this account because this account is not associated with my Ledger Nano X. The Ledger Nano X cannot approve Bitcoin going out of this account, or Ethereum in this case. Right? I hope that makes sense. I hope that's not more confusing. Right? So you can use your mobile app to sort of monitor your accounts. Right? If you want to know the current value of your total portfolio, right? You can do that on the go. If you want to move crypto out of the account, you need the device with you. The Ledger Nano X needs to be with you to sign the outgoing transaction. But the accounts that are associated with my Ledger Nano S, I can't move crypto out. I can move crypto in pretty easy, right? I can use my phone and say, oh, okay, I would like to put some crypto in this Ethereum main account. And I can coordinate with my device to get that address, or I can just continue without, right? It'll just give me, it'll generate the receiving address. And I could say, hey, buddy, can you send me some Ethereum? And, across kitchen tables or a restaurant, whatever. And the crypto will go in. I don't need the device to authorize an incoming transaction. I only need the device to authorize outgoing transactions. So I just wanted to talk to you about how you coordinate your accounts between the desktop version and the mobile version, right? They're all based on the same device, depending on the device that you use to set up the account. Let's go do that Binance US thing that Mask Ninja 76 was asking us. Let's see what we can do, right? So let's go over to Binance US, which I believe I have open, right? Hopefully I'm still logged in. Okay, cool. All right, so his question was how do I move cash out of the account into my PayPal account? So basically, let's go over to the balances. You see here I've got a cash account, and there's some cash in it, right? I would like to withdraw that cash to my PayPal, right? So in order to do that, they're going to say, okay, where do you want to withdraw it to? So I've got my bank already, right? I can withdraw to my bank. I've already set that up, and I know that works. It works okay. It takes a day or two. It's not bad, right? I think they say, oh, it's going to be 3 to 5 business days, and then it's usually there within a day or two, right? But if we wanted to do it directly into our PayPal, we'd have to add a new payment method. Withdraw to payment method? That's kind of weird. Let's see. We want to link a new account. Let's hit add account. And see, they don't have PayPal, unfortunately, right? You can't go directly. You can't add your PayPal account as a way to withdraw your, as a way to connect your withdrawals, right? It has to be a bank account or a debit card. So if you had a PayPal account that had a debit card, I don't think they do that though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I don't think so. It has to be a bank account. All right, it has to be a debit card associated with a bank account. Right? You can get a credit card that's sort of attached to your PayPal account, but I don't think you can transfer money into your PayPal. Yeah, if you go to PayPal and you say add money to your account, they only allow banks, as far as I know. I may be wrong, but it would probably have to be on PayPal's end. I don't know. I think that PayPal and Coinbase might be associated. I don't know. And I can't get rid of this. How do I get rid of this? Let's go back here. Yeah. Yeah, so I would say if you need to, if you want to withdraw your US dollars from your Binance US account, it has to be either a bank or a debit card, or it has to be an ACH transfer. I don't know that you can wire transfer money into your PayPal account. Maybe you could do that. I'm not sure about that either. But you would need to go into PayPal and see if they have like a routing number and an account number, but I don't think they do, right? So I don't think you can do it directly. Okay. Can I recommend a hardware wallet for Theta token? I'm hoping I'm not missing. Tony has a question here. He bought ERC20 token, Shiba, which Ledger Live doesn't recognize. The Uniswap and MetaMask. I can only swap it back to ETH via Uniswap. I can't send Shiba to another address. I'd like to point that out. A lot of people, they'll buy some, new or small market cap ERC20 token, and then they send it to their Ledger address, and then they go to their Ethereum wallet in Ledger Live, and then they go, oh, where'd that coin go? Right? Where is that coin? Ledger Live, although it supports Ethereum wallet and a lot of ERC20 tokens, Ledger Live does not support every single ERC20 token out there, right? So it might not show up in Ledger Live, but you might be able to see it in MetaMask connected to your Ledger, right? Because MetaMask, you can add almost any ERC20 token to MetaMask. So if you sent your Shiba into your Ledger-based wallet and you don't see it, it's probably in there. You just don't see it. Now, also notice this down here, Polka Starter token. You'll notice that it sees that I have it in here, but it doesn't give me any pricing information. This one is like what I would call like halfway support for a token, right? You can put the token in there. It knows the name of the token. It knows how much you have, but it doesn't have any pricing information for the token. A lot of people, they'll ask me this, they'll freak out. They'll go, oh my God, my token's is not worth anything now. What happened? It's Ledger Live says it's worth 0. Is it worth 0? No, it's not worth 0. It's worth what it's worth on the market. You can transfer it back to an exchange and sell it at market value. It's just that Ledger Live doesn't have any pricing information for it. So Ledger Live is great, but it's not perfect, right? So there are a lot of tokens that you can't even see in Ledger Live. Let's take a look at this same Ethereum wallet in a little bit of a different interface. Let's go to my Ether wallet, which is a web-based Ethereum wallet. I want to access my wallet from my Ether wallet, right? So we're going to choose hardware. They want me to refresh. Every time I go on this website, it's like been updated. All right. So we'll refresh. We'll hit hardware. We'll choose Ledger. Notice there's a lot of choices here, right? There's a lot of ways we can access our Ethereum wallets in my Ether wallet. Very versatile piece of software, web-based software. Let's choose Ledger. Let's hit continue. Make sure that we've chosen Ledger Live here as our derivation path. I can't believe I remember that term. Our derivation path is for Ledger Live. Let's hit next. Oh, I need to get into my Ethereum app on my device. Was that thing on forever? I hope not. Let's get out of Litecoin, whatever we were in, right? Let's go over to the Ethereum app. Right? Let's hit both buttons. Now that we're in the Ethereum app, is it going to see it? Oh, nope, it failed. All right, let's try again. Right, you should, it's better to be in the Ethereum app when you get started. Let's go ahead and refresh the website. Let's go to hardware. Let's go to ledger. Let's go to continue. Let's make sure we've chosen the Ledger Live derivation path for this Ethereum wallet because it was created in Ledger Live. Let's hit next. Right, now this time it should, I might have to get in and out. See, this is troubleshooting. Let's try it again. Let's hit cancel. Let's hit cancel. Let's go back. Let's hit refresh. Let's enter the Ethereum app. Let's start this whole process over again. Hardware, ledger, continue, ledger live, next. There it is. Okay. All right, so notice it sees a wallet that you guys didn't see. There's a wallet that has 8 Ethereum in it that I have hidden in Ledger Live. But this is the wallet that we were kind of interested in. The one that had the POLS in there. Let's hit, we choose the wallet, hit this check mark, hit access my wallet. Now we can see this wallet, the same wallet that we were, I'm going to turn off that camera real quick. If we look over here on the side, we can see tokens, right? There's 609 BAT tokens. Let's go to Ledger Live. Ledger Live sees 609 BAT tokens. There's 71 Uniswap tokens. Okay, 71 Uniswap tokens. There's 10.55 Link tokens. 10.55 Link tokens, right? But notice something else. Notice these TEL coin. What is this? Oh, wait, it's in here too, right? Yeah, TEL coin is in there. Let's see, though. There's got to be one that's, oh. Huh, that's weird. I was going to point out that there are usually some other tokens that you don't normally see in Ledger Live that you can see in MEW. So if you accidentally sent your USheeb coins, let's see if we can find USheeb, right? Is that it? All right, let's see if I can find it over here. Okay, where are we here? UShiba. Is that it? UShiba? Is that what the coin you were talking about? US Shiba. Let's try it again. UShiba. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. All right. American Shiba. All right. Let's get the contract address of this guy. Let's copy him in here. Let's go back over here to our wallet. Let's hit custom token. Let's hit that contract address. We need the token symbol. So let's go back over here. The token symbol is US Shiba. Copy. Oh, I really should be doing this on... Boop-a-doop-a-doo. I really should be doing this on ETH Explorer. So let's see here. All right. Yeah, because there's my decimals, which is 9. I need decimals. I could just type it in there. Whoops. 9. All right. Now I can add that to my... all right. Now, of course, it's 0. But if you had accidentally sent this to your ledger-based wallet, you could see it in here, right? And then you could actually send it back out again if you needed to, right? You could just go to send and then pull it down and pull up that UShiba that you added. It's not, oh, did I not quite totally add it? I don't know that you can add a token with a 0 balance here. Yeah, I don't think you can. I think you can, well, it doesn't make sense for you to be able to send a token that you have got a zero balance of anyway, right? But if you had it, then you could access it through here and even send it out and sign the transaction with your ledger. It will interface properly with the ledger. So you haven't lost it if you send it to your ledger wallet. It's just Ledger Live doesn't support that ERC20 token, but you can access it in MEW. All right, and then there was someone that asked me, is there any legit way of buying BTC without KYC? Pancake swap, what's the difference between pool and farm, and which one is risky? I think we mentioned that earlier when we were in Pancake swap, was that a farm is usually earning interest on a liquidity pool that you have, right? After you create the liquidity pool, you can earn money just in the liquidity pool, but you can also go farm the liquidity pool. If you're gonna leave it in the liquidity pool for any extended amount of time, you can actually farm the liquidity pool and earn more interest on top of what you would get from the liquidity pool in the farm. But it's risky because liquidity pools are inherently risky because of impermanent loss. We'll go into all of that. Pool, slightly different, usually a one token type situation where you're lending your token to the smart contract, and but it's just a single token pool, and those are a little more stable because it's just one coin. The coin either goes up or down, but you're still earning rewards on the coin. You're getting rewards in the coin itself. This can be risky in a way because, okay, let's say in April I had a bunch of cake in here and I was earning daily rewards and all happy and like, man, I'm earning $100 a day. And that now, that was when cake was $30 per token. Now cake is like $12 per token. So all those rewards that I was earning in cake are now worthless, or worth less than they were, right? Now, if I were earning rewards in cake on a daily basis and withdrawing them and cashing out every day, that would be different, right? But the way I was doing it was I kept folding it back in, right? But I haven't sold any cake. Cake could go back up to 30 for all I know. And then all those rewards will be back. Munchie, which crypto is your favorite for the long term? I don't really do coin evaluations, but you know, I don't mind answering that since you threw a little money. I like Bitcoin. I like, you know, and it's not really a much of a satisfying answer because I'm just going to give you the top 5 cryptos, basically. Bitcoin, Ethereum. I don't care for Tether. It's a stable coin. It's not going up anyway. I like Binance Coin. I'd probably say I like Cardano and Polkadot. They seem like they're emerging technologies. So in the long run, I would probably stick with Polkadot and Cardano. But they are competitors of Ethereum. Ethereum may win the day. We don't know. So, but I like those cryptos. And I like Bitcoin. It's just been around so long and it's done well for me. So I like Bitcoin. And also cake, right? Cake is pretty far down here at the moment, I believe. I think cake had quite a run up there for a while, but it's down at 38 now. But cake is good because it helps drive the Pancake Swap platform where you can earn return on your coins, right? Much better than a bank. I'm considering placing 50% of my liquid funds earning 1% online bank. BlockFi, since stablecoin earning 8.6. Thoughts? Well, I did a video on BlockFi. BlockFi is a trustworthy platform where you can earn interest on your crypto deposits, but you have to remember you're placing them in their custody, so it's very similar to the way a bank works, but it is a good way to earn a return on your investment. I'm currently staking some coins over on Kraken because it's easy, right? And it's you know, they're paying me like 12% on my dot over there. So a pure cryptocurrency person would say that not your coins, not your keys, not your coins, right? You should self-custody your coins. So when we invest in, say, BlockFi, or we stake our coins on crypto.com or Kraken, we're giving them our coins. They're holding them for us. So there is inherent riskiness in that, but not anywhere near the kind of riskiness we're talking about with impermanent loss and that sort of thing. You know, or leverage trading, stuff like that. So a pretty safe way to earn a good return on your coins over at BlockFi, right? All right, and then pools, of course. I will. Please explain Pancake Bunny more specifically. Cashing out from Bunny. Okay. So let's go over to Pancake Bunny real quick. Also, I'll show you here in what's this thing called? I'm gonna do this. If we look at DeFi Station, which is kind of aggregator site for smart Binance Smart Chain platforms, we can see that PancakeSwap is number one, right? It's got like the highest total lock value, and then Venus is number two. And then you can see down below here what they are associated with. PancakeSwap is a DEX, a decentralized exchange, kind of a gaming platform, and an NFT. There are non-fungible tokens on there. Venus is more of a lending platform where you can park stablecoins and earn rewards and actually lend them out to other people and get paid interest on those that you've lended to. But if we go down here to Pancake Bunny, it's more of an earning, right? It's pretty much all it does is stake. You can trade on Pancake Bunny, but it's really designed for you to park your coins. And so you can park your liquidity pool tokens in Pancake Bunny. Notice you can do the same thing over on PancakeSwap. Like, let's look at Cake BNB. We can park our Cake BNB liquidity pool tokens on PancakeSwap and farm them at 60% APR. Pancake Bunny will take those same tokens, they call them Cake BNB Flip, and give you 80, right? So you get a little better return in Pancake Swap. But, and then you're like, well, how do you cash out of Bunny? Well, if you leave your liquidity pool tokens in here, they'll pay you in Bunny, right? So you will start earning Bunny the longer you use this platform, right? And at some point, you're going to say to yourself, well, now that I have all this Bunny, what do I do? Right? Let me see. Am I in the right wallet here? Pancake's Bunny had some problems. They got hit with a flash loan attack. So they set up this fund for people. I don't really have any in here. There's some, right? So they like, it's a mock deposit. They're like trying to compensate me for the Bunny that got like wrecked. So let me claim this little bit of Bunny just as a demo, right? I'm just going to claim it so I'll have some Bunny in my wallet. I don't know if you remember, but Bunny was like around $500. And oh, how the mighty have fallen. I thought it was a steal at 28. I was wrong. The real steal is tonight. All right. So, but anyway, now let's see. I got a little bit of Bunny in my wallet. Let's go to Bunny Maximizer here. Right. So I don't have anything in this right now, but I've got 0.06 Bunny. So you're asking me, well, how do I cash out from Bunny? Well, you can do it here. When you go to Zap, right, you can just sell your bunny for something else. Right, I got a little bit of bunny. Let's max it out. Well, what do I want? Well, okay, how about cake? I can sell my bunny for cake. So let's zap it. Boom, zap. Right, let's confirm that. And now I just sold my bunny for cake. That's my cash out. So you can use the zap feature over here, and it should go through in a second, and I should have a little bit more cake. There it goes. All right. And the cake should go up slightly. Or did it already go up? The 0.07 cake. Right. You can do the same thing over here in PancakeSwap Exchange if you have bunny. Right? You can just type in bunny. Right? There's Pancake Bunny right there. If I had like 10 bunny, I could trade it for US Tether if I wanted. Or maybe more practical, let's trade our bunny for BNB. Right? Let's convert our bunny into BNB. Right? And then we could cash out. But cashing out from Binance Smart Chain is a little complicated, but I did do a video on that. So let's see where we are here. This guy. How to cash out from Pancake Bunny. So, and I believe that I have you just convert to BNB and move it over to Binance US or Binance. That's the easiest way. All right, so I'll just paste the link to that video down there. Paste. Only 2 scammers tonight. Yeah, Dan and I were talking last week about, or we were talking the other day about last week's forum where there was some guy who was saying, help, help, I have Ethereum stuck in PancakeSwap, right? And it all boiled down to the fact that he needed BNB to unstick. And so then when someone pointed that out to him, he said, oh, could you send me some BNB? And he was claiming to have 780 Ethereum or Binance pegged Ethereum stuck in PancakeSwap. And 780 Ethereum is like $750,000 in Ethereum. And he's begging for BNB? Seems a bit off to me. Golden Gate. Oh, you have a transfer crypto from one wallet to another on MetaMask if you want to store in Ledger. If you have a wallet not on Ledger and open another one that is on Ledger, is there a fee? There is always a fee when you move crypto from one place to another. Always. From either from your wallet to an exchange, from your exchange to a wallet, or from a wallet to a wallet. There are fees on the blockchain. That's how the blockchain works. They are maintained by a group of volunteers. They're in it for the money, right? They're mining, hoping to get rewarded in the cryptocurrency of choice, right? If you're a Bitcoin miner, you get rewarded in Bitcoin. But you also get transaction fees for all of the transactions that you process on a block, right? That is a community agreement, right? We're going to agree to pay a small fee when we move Bitcoin in order to reward the miners that are maintaining the network. So yes, you always pay fees when you move from one wallet to another. That's the way the world works. That's the way blockchain works. Fees are high on the Ethereum network, right? So if you're moving Ethereum from MetaMask to Ledger, yes, you're going to pay fees. I get a lot of people say, oh, Ledger charges really high fees. I'm like, Ledger doesn't charge you anything. Ledger is just a wallet. When you move crypto out of the Ledger, they will estimate the blockchain fees for you. But they're blockchain fees, not Ledger fees. Is there any legit way of buying BTC without KYC fiat to crypto? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You mentioned that earlier. Yes, right? Let's go over. I started PancakeSwap. I created a MetaMask wallet. I funded the wallet with BNB somehow, but nobody I did not. It does. I did not have to submit KYC to trade on the PancakeSwap because it is a decentralized DEX. So, what do we got here? We got a little bit of BNB. We don't have too much BNB. Do we have anything of value? Okay, so we got 28 Tether. All right. What? Let me buy some Bitcoin. Binance paid Bitcoin. There's some Bitcoin. Let's buy a little Bitcoin. Right? It's not very much, right? But I can do that on Binance US. I'm sorry, I can do that on PancakeSwap. I can buy Bitcoin on PancakeSwap. And then I can use the bridge to move that Bitcoin into my regular Bitcoin wallet. I can't do it if I'm from the US, but I have a lot of videos on how you do that. So this video. Right here. How to use Binance Bridge to convert your Binance pegged tokens. So, and one of them, of course, is Bitcoin, right? So you can buy your Bitcoin on PancakeSwap with no KYC, and then use Binance Bridge to move it to your own Bitcoin wallet. Done. No KYC. That's one way to do it. Got my Ledger and it would not recognize Ledger Live software and was able to troubleshoot with my videos. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, CryptoDad. I'm so glad you're back on YouTube. You provided all knowledge in a way which is very easy to understand. Love from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you. I appreciate that. Was asking how to move crypto on MetaMask in wallet online to wallet in MetaMask connected to Ledger and how to do it. Do you have to send one to another? Is it through the same account? Okay. So I think you're overthinking it. Let's say we have a MetaMask wallet and we have one that's connected to our hardware wallet. Let's go ahead. Now you have to do it in Ledger Live. Like in the old days, it's different than it used to be. I'm going to go ahead and get into my Ethereum wallet. Ooh. Oh, I'm in Ethereum. Okay, I'm already in Ethereum. That was the last one we did. Let's hit continue. Open Ledger Live, yes. Okay. Open device bridge. Okay, the bridge is open, I guess. Is it? You can now, through your producer, let's go back over here. Whoops. Here. Ah, okay. All right, which Ethereum account do they want? Oh, it doesn't show the balances, at least not at the moment. Doggone it, I don't know which is which. Let's go here. 2445. Let's do that one. I'm getting confused. Here. 244. This one. All right, there. That's the one. There is a balance in there. It just doesn't show it. But I've done this at other times, and it actually sees the balance in that interface. Now, I'm on Binance Smart Chain, so I need to switch over to Ethereum. And there it is. All right, so this one is called Ledger 2. All right, so I want to move something from one wallet to another. That's the one that's not connected to the one that is connected, right? All right, so there's Ledger 2. Let's go over here. Oh, let's get the address of Ledger 2 by clicking right here. The address of the Ledger 2 MetaMask wallet is now in my clipboard. Let's go over to a different wallet. Let's try BSC main. Yeah, there's some Ethereum in BSC main. All right. So I have some Ethereum in this non-Ledger connected wallet. Let's move it. Let's click here and hit send. And I'm going to paste in the address of that other MetaMask wallet that I copied into my clipboard. How much do I want to move? Let's say all of it? No, let's do 0.3. $54 worth of Ethereum. Let's hit next. Let's hit confirm. Let's wait for MetaMask to do its magic. I just chose the default fee, and I skipped over that real quick. I'm really sorry. I was just kind of trying to get this done, but it told me how much it was going to charge me. I'm going to be patient and let this thing go. It should send it. It might not. Whenever I do this for company, it doesn't work right. Right? Okay. I guess it's not going to go. Oh, wait. There it went. Okay. Yay. It went. All right. So now let's go over to that Ledger 1, wherever it went. Ledger 2, pardon me. And I just received that $54 worth of Ethereum. Notice also, since it's basically just monitoring my Ledger-based wallet, we can go back over to Ledger Live. Let's go ahead and just disconnect that. And let's just check this Ethereum wallet. And notice that there's more Ethereum in there now, right? We just received that 0.03 Ethereum in the Ledger-based wallet. So I didn't like have to move it from MetaMask to Ledger Live. Ledger Live and MetaMask were both accessing the same wallet. But that's how you move money, or that's how you move coins between wallets in MetaMask. It's pretty simple. I could do the same thing on the Binance Smart Chain. I just want to move from one. Let's turn this off. I just want to move from one wallet to another. Let's go back to BSC. Actually, why don't we move some? Actually, I don't have time. I'm going to have to sign out. But you can do the same thing with like BNB. Let's say I want to move some BNB into this wallet. Like I'll click the up here, copy it into my clipboard, switch over to a wallet that has some BNB in it, right? And then I send that BNB to the address that I copied into my clipboard. It's all about addresses. That's all you need to know. I'm not going to do it. Let's see. One max. Nah, I'm not going to do it. But I could, right? That's how you move between wallets within MetaMask. Right? Just go to the wallet, the target wallet, copy its address into your clipboard, and then go back into the sending wallet and use that address as your sending address. Let's go. Can you please send crypto to your hardware wallet from Binance? It's the same thing, right? We go into Binance. We go to our ledger. We get the address. There's the address. We go to Binance US. Did you say Binance or Binance US? I don't know which one you said. We go to Bitcoin. Right? We say withdraw. And we paste in the address of our wallet. Boom. That's it. That's how you do it. Go to the wallet. Go to the receiving wallet. Get the address. Go to your exchange. Do a withdrawal. Paste in the address. And then you paste in the amount. They're not going to let me send. That's too small. They're not going to let me send all that. No. But that's it. It's all about the receiving address. Go to the receiving wallet first, get the address, and then go to either the other wallet or the exchange and do a send or withdraw. When you send from an exchange, Binance and Binance US call it withdraw. Coinbase calls it a send, right? In Coinbase, they call it a send. I can't. I'm out. Right? Different terminology, same operation. Send, receive. deposit withdrawal, depending on the exchange. Hey, Scott Lee, how you doing? All right, guys, I got to sign off. It's Saturday night. We're probably going to watch a movie, the family, with some popcorn. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Dan, very much for being here and for being you and for being the moderator. I appreciate it. It's great. And fix my clock issue, but computer very slow. If I can't spend $3K, what laptop do you recommend that has a lot of memory and processing power, etc.? Well, I remember Jody from last week, so I will just mention that I like Asus laptops. I like Asus. When I build my rigs, I usually use Asus motherboards, although I did replace that last Asus motherboard with a MSI motherboard. But I do have an Asus laptop that I think is pretty cool. The ZenBook. Oh, okay. Yeah, there we go. I like the ZenBooks. They're pretty cool. And they're not that expensive. Like if you go to Amazon, just go to Asus laptop, maybe. There's lots of different Asus laptops out there. But I would stick with an Intel processor. Don't buy a laptop that has a Celeron processor. It's going to be really slow. So you might, like here you got $219. You're going to get what you pay for, right? This $689, a pretty decent laptop. Here we go. Here's a Intel iCore 3 for around $369. Not bad. iCore 3 is kind of your bare bones. I would prefer an i5 at least. Better an i7, but the you're going to pay a premium for an i7. So Asus, I like Asus. You could go with an HP or a Dell or whatever. Just look for an i5 or i7 processor and try to get the best deal you can on an i5 or an i7. Right, and if it just needs to be portable, you don't care about screen size, maybe go with a 13-inch to save yourself a little money. I prefer to have at least a 15-inch, but if you can get by with a 13-inch, then you'll save a little money that way. Just make sure you get a good processor. Or the Surface, right? I'm not crazy about the Surface. I've seen some people with problems with Surfaces, but yeah, Microsoft. They make Windows, they make laptops, they make the Surface. Might be a way to go. You go with an Apple too, but Apples are pretty expensive. MacBook Pros. Different. That's a whole different operating system, so it's up to you. Yeah. So, Intel. No laptops from McAfee. Scott, it's good to have you. Mr. David, it's good to have you here. Dan, it's good to have you tonight. Again, so I'm gonna sign out for tonight. Don't forget, we do this every Saturday, 8 p.m. 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me again for the live stream from Michigan, where you can throw out questions. I'll do my best to get them answered. Hope to see you there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.